I'm looking through you. Where did you go?
Hi, I'm Lynn Shuck. I'm a certified Eischens yoga instructor, and what you're about to watch is an Eischens yoga transformation tutorial. Transformation work is a hallmark of Eischens yoga. We take simple poses and we apply weight resistance on parts of the body to stimulate muscles that aren't working. All of this is done in order to bring balance into the body, to support joints better, to release overworked muscles, and to feel better throughout your day. In each tutorial that you view, you'll see one pose being performed, and in that pose we'll do one or two instructions. There are many instructions that we can use in any pose, many ways to give weight resistance. But because this is an introduction, I don't want to overwhelm anybody. We'll start with the basics. After you've watched a tutorial and you've decided you want to try some of this, first come to Mountain Tadasana, standing with feet parallel, and just get an overall assessment of how you feel. Do your feet feel comfortably, firmly planted onto the floor? Do you roll in or out? Do you have a sense of lift in the body, or do you feel fairly heavy? Is your breath constricted? Is your breath easy? Just getting a general sense of how you stand. Then do the transformation work with a partner, and then come to Tadasana again and see if you're standing differently. That's what really matters, that the yoga changes you, transforms you, and brings you toward balance. If you stand up after doing this and you're not feeling anything different, you might need more weight, and so you can ask your partner to press harder. You also may have held the pose too long. Really only hold the poses for about 10 seconds with weight resistance. If you feel any discomfort, you should stop immediately. Yoga should never hurt. Each of the poses will work different parts of the body in different ways, so it may be that some of these poses have a better impact on you, bigger impact than others, just because of how you've developed. So as Mel finds her way into side warrior, Virabhadrasana, I want to make sure as her partner that the center of her knee is over the center of her ankle. I can also line up the back of the heel with the back of the calf. If the calf is too far behind the heel, she's not vertical. If the calf is too far forward of the heel, she's not vertical. So you can use that to eyeball it as well. Once you're here, what happens is most of us aren't actually using the calf muscles. We think we are, but I mean, you can see she doesn't know she's not using them. Well, she does, but we'll pretend she doesn't know. We want to wake up the leg. I'm going to press into the back of her heel, down low. I'm using a couple fingers right on the center of the heel. And I'm going to place my other hand on the front of her shin, down low. And I'm going to have her press into both those places. So she's extending back through the heel and forward through the shin. And as she does that, this calf muscle starts to wake up. You want to keep working the shin even more. You're starting to pull the knee back, so work the shin even more. And by doing this, not only does it wake the calf muscles up, it starts to wake up the muscles in the thigh. So now all these joints, hip, knee, ankle, start to get more support. You can also do this work at the wall, and you stand fairly close to the wall, and you still want to get your shin vertical, knee above ankle. I'm putting the block very low on the shin, not near the knee. Watch what happens if I put it at the knee. She'll press with her knee. I want her to press with the low part of her shin, and she'll take her other leg back to side warrior. And now she can work, Mel can press into the wall with the lower part of her shin. The hard part is figuring out how to press back through the heel on your own. One thing she could do is put something right under her heel and at least give herself the down. If she had something heavy, she could place it behind the heel and extend back into it. But this is a way to work without a partner. It's a little harder to extend back through the heel without a partner, but she can at least find the shin. And given how hard it is for us to wake that shin up and get these calf muscles engaged, just working with the block can be really beneficial. For those of you who are discovering that you like this work and you'd like to go deeper into Eischens yoga, find a teacher near you. Go to eischensyoga.com and see if there are any Eischens yoga teachers in your area. If you find yourself in the Twin Cities, come take my classes and workshops, or contact me for a private individual session. If you really like this stuff, you can become an Eischens yoga geek. Soon, we're going to have a t-shirt for that.